So welcome to our Zoom session. This will be really interesting. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. So this section is about video making Camtasia teaching videos from D2L and YouTube. Okay, if you have any questions, you can actually stop me. It's okay. Okay, but my computer will be a little bit slow because Zoom takes up a lot of computing power, and then Camtasia takes up a lot of computing power. So I tried this just now. My computer was really slow. Okay. All right. So the notes for today's video is going to be here. Okay. So this is what we are going to do. I just open D2L and YouTube before my recording. So that's also something that you want to do. If you want to put this video up on YouTube to students, you do not want to record any of the things, any of the screen that you're logging in. Okay, because if you put this on the internet and the students see your login and can guess how many passwords, you open up for security issues. Okay. And another thing is you probably don't want to record your whole house, so I'm going to stop my video. Okay, so you don't want everybody to see the background of your house because there's a security issue as well, right? So showing your face is fine. And another reason when I do Camtasia recording, I do not record my face. One reason is normally I do recording at night. I don't look very good at night. Another reason is I don't want people to see the back of my house. Simple for security issues. And sometimes my kid shout at the background. That's not very good. Okay. All right. So before I do the Camtasia recording, I stop my Zoom videos. I stop my video for my Zoom so that people won't see my house. All right. And other things like when you're recording videos, make sure you switch off certain distractions. Like my computer has a fan, which helps to cool down my laptop. I switch that off because if that fan is on, wherever I speak would have a background noise. Okay. Again, this is a technical sharing. This is not a pedagogy sharing. What I'm trying to do is just to show how to record a video technically on a computer and put it on D2L and YouTube. I'm not talking about what you should or should not do because I really do not know what you should do. I do not know how to teach chemistry, for example. So you have to figure that one out, how this one can help you. Okay, we can discuss, but I do not know how to teach chemistry or biology. All right, so I'm only showing how to use computer equipment. And okay, so first thing we need to start is to know the differences between Camtasia Recorder and Camtasia Studio. Okay, when people talk about Camtasia, I think they are talking about Camtasia Studio or just simply called Camtasia. But Camtasia have two parts. So if you install Camtasia on a computer and you try to search for Camtasia, so you see two things. One thing is a Camtasia Recorder 2019 for my version. One thing is called Camtasia 2019. They are different things. So what I did was I opened up two applications and then say I open up Camtasia Recorder. It will take a long time to launch because I'm running Zoom and I'm running Camtasia. So Camtasia Recorder is just this thing. It's really small, okay? So you can right-click on it and pin it to your taskbar. I normally pin it to my taskbar so I don't have to find it, next time when I record. Another thing you need is called Camtasia. So Camtasia is the studio. So the recorder is red for this case, 2019 version. and the studio is green. So if you launch Studio, it takes a long time to launch because I'm running Zoom and Camtasia. Both eat up a lot of video memory and the computing power. So technically, I have to speak for 10 seconds before it actually shows. So this is the Camtasia 2019 version. Austin P provide this for everyone. So as you can see, when you see this, you can actually pin this to your pin and unpin for your taskbar. I would suggest to pin both of them into a taskbar. So next time when you use it, you just click from here. You don't go and search them again. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to record. I'm going to run a mock lesson. This mock lesson is actually what we need to use in this class. In later, when we make the video, this mock lesson is to how to show file extension. Okay, like how to show file extension in a folder in the File Explorer. So let's say I'm making this video for my students, and I want to put it in D2L and YouTube. How am I going to do it? Okay. All right. So the first thing you do is you launch your Camtasia Recorder. And then I would suggest you do all this, what I'm going to show you once real quick before you record the actual video, just to make sure that your sound recording is done and your screen recording is done properly. Okay. Every time I run a quick test, because there was once I recorded the whole video, 10 minutes, and the sound wasn't working. So I wasted everything. Okay, so I would suggest you test that. But normally when you see the sound here, and you should be able to record. Okay. So normally what I do is if I run a test for student, if I run a lesson for student, I will have a folder in my C drive. So here in C drive, I have I created a folder called My Video Creation. And today's lesson, I'm going to save it in 12 Video Making 2020 because I made another 11 lessons before this. And today is my first lesson. I'm going to call it 001 Video Making 1. Okay. And then I have 002 Video Making 2, 003 How to Make Video Better 1, you know, that kind of thing. So you can do whatever you want. And so let me launch this. Okay. So you're ready to show your student this. And normally I have PowerPoint slide at the beginning of my video just to show student, hey, this is what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to start recording Camtasia now. So your lesson will start once you press recording. And press F10 to stop the recording, as you can see here. So hi, students, welcome to my video making video. And in this video making video, we are going to talk about Camtasia video making. And actually, the example I'm going to use is actually how to show file extension in Windows Explorer. And this is a list of suggestions how you should use this video. Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to show file extensions. If you go to Windows Explorer, I assume everybody knows how to use Windows Explorer. If not, you can search for Windows Explorer. File Explorer, it's called File Explorer now. You can search for File Explorer, open it, and then you can pin it onto your Start menu. Okay. So in File Explorer, I have a folder called C drive, which I have already created. And as you can see here, when we have a file, when we create a new file, by default, Microsoft will not show you the file extension. So by default, file names are not shown. Okay, so if you create a text document, right-click, create a new text document, say test, you do not see the file extension. So how does Microsoft know that this is a text file? How does Microsoft know this is a text file? To turn that thing on, you go to View and switch on the file name extension. So Microsoft will know that this is a TXT document. So this will identify this file as a text file. When you double click on it, you will open up text, open up Notepad. And this is a way to manipulate the type of the file. So if you rename this to, say, DOCX, Microsoft will say that, hey, you are going to break my file. Are you sure? You will say yes. So now Microsoft realized that think that this file is a DOCX file, is a Word file, and when you double click on it, it will open up Word. So the same thing, if you rename this to, say, PowerPoint, Microsoft would think that this is a PowerPoint file, and when you double click, it will open up PowerPoint. So technically, you are tricking the system, right? But you realize the file size is always 0 kilobytes, so technically you didn't put in anything. So this file actually is just an empty text file. So if you change it back to TXT, okay, Microsoft will think it's a text file. So I'm going to delete this because that is the example we are going to use for recording the video. Okay, so that's the end of today's class. Students, you should know how to record video by now. You should know how to file extension by now. And I'm going to stop this video and see you next time. So you press F10 on your keyboard. Okay. When you press F10 on your keyboard, your Camtasia video will be recorded somewhere. So I'm going to record this video into C drive. Let me see I'm going to record this video in my C drive, the folder I've just created, which is my video creation, 12 video making 2020. And I need to give this file a name. Okay, this file, the extension is called TREC, which is this TREC file actually contains the actual video for Camtasia. So I need to be very careful. I'm going to call it 12 video making 2020 file explorer example. And I save into C10 my video creation 12 video making 2020. And I do a save. So when you save, by default, Camtasia will open up the Camtasia Studio for you immediately after the recorder. And it takes a long time to open, so just be patient. And this is the video you have just created. So if you want, you can test here. Hi, students, welcome to my video making video. And in this video making video, we are going to talk about Camtasia video making. Okay, obviously you don't want to listen to yourself over again, which is really boring. And but this file is not ready to be used. Okay, so you want to let me look at my notes. So what you have done is you test your video. So you are here. You just recorded a full screen. You test your sound. Now you test your video, and probably I should save this because you don't want to lose this. So if I do a save, they will say, where are you going to save it? Obviously, I saved into C10 my video creation 12 video making 2020. If you look at that folder again, I'm going quite fast, so I'm going to make everything available on YouTube later, so you guys can, after I take out any comments I make that's not appropriate, and then you guys can look at it. So as you can see in that folder, I have a file called 12 video making 2020 file explorer example, which was what I saved, which is huge. It's 111 megabytes. Okay, it's a big file. Now, when you save, you have to save this as a project file. It's a TSC project file. So I want to use the same name so that I don't confuse myself later, like which project file is for which video file. So I want that name. So I think I can just say cheat. I just copy the name. Control C to copy. Come here, Control V to paste. So, or you can type the name, that's fine. So the project file name I saved is the same name, 12 video making 2020 file explorer example, TSC project. I do a save. So now in that folder, I have two files. One is the video file I just created, which is huge. One is the project file that I just saved. Okay. This file is just for you to keep the file in the later if you want to do any editing or things like that. I would recommend you never edit these two files because it just takes too much time. You want to make videos for your class, you don't want to get sucked into a video editing operation, okay? Because once you start editing video, it takes 5 to 6 hours. So now you're ready to put this on D2L on YouTube, okay? But you cannot put a TLEC file on D2L. You cannot put a project file on D2L. You have to put an MP4 file on YouTube, D2L or YouTube. So I have to export it as an MP4 file. To do that, you go to Camtasia Studio, you go to Share. Okay, they are telling me I'm safe. So you go to Share. Say I want to share a local file. I always like to keep a local copy. I don't want to directly upload just in case something goes wrong. I keep a local copy. I save it into my C drive. I save it into my hard disk. So if my internet failed, I still have my file. If YouTube crashed, I still have my file. So I share as a local file. Default dimension of my screen, my monitor, default dimension of my monitor is 1920 times 1080. So I just keep that. I don't want to make it smaller or bigger. Next, I want an MP3 file. Sorry, I want an MP4 file. MP3 is video. And MP3 is audio, MP4 is video. So I want an MP4 file. Next. And you can check through all this. I don't think it doesn't, because I don't think it matters too much, and I never change this. Next. And I don't want to watermark, obviously. Good. Next. Okay, this part is very important. Okay, this part is the name of your file, which you want to keep it the same as what you named just now, so you know what the file name is. Where the file is going to go. This one is very important because by default, you go to somewhere in C drive when you install Camtasia, and you are not going to find that. So you want to put this MP4 file into the same folder where you make your video, which is my video creation, 12 video making 2020. So I'm going to say change folder, go to my C drive, my video creation, 12 video making 2020, and I keep the same name. So I say save, and then you say you finish, and then you pray that your computer is very powerful. Because what they are doing, they are going to render the video, convert it from a native Camtasia format to an MP4 format. So there are a lot of mathematical calculation at the back the computer is doing. So if your computer is not fast, my old computer takes like half an hour to render a video of this size. So that was my old computer. I bought it myself. This computer is from the school, so it's faster. But as you can see, my computer is relatively decent. So for a video around 5 to 10 minutes, it takes around 1-2 minutes to render. So what you can do is you go and take a break, drink some water, come back, the video is ready. All right, so as a good teacher, right, when you are doing this kind of thing, you will tell students things, right? So, and so remember to change your local folder. Make sure it goes to the correct folder. And then later I'm going to talk about different types, okay? The TLEC type is the native video. That's the original video. Don't lose that. The project is where you open Camtasia project, and the MP4 file is we are trying to create. So once rendering is done, we are ready to upload to D2L, and we are going to upload to YouTube, okay? And then we talk about a little bit of math, and then Dr. Jackie is going to laugh at me. All right, we are almost there. Okay, so I'm not going to listen to myself. So that is done, right? So now you are finished using Camtasia, so you can close this and say finish. And you can close Camtasia Studio. Do you want to save? Yes. So now you have to save the information what you just did during the export. Okay, where's my file? So now your MP4 file is in your MP4 file is in your C drive. My video making, 12 video making 2020. Okay, and they created a folder called 12 video making 2020 file explorer. Inside you have this MP4 file. So I'm just going to change this to view details to see how big the file is. This file is 41 megabytes. Okay, the original file, the TLEC file, the original video is 111 megabytes. The MP4 file that we generated is 41 megabytes. So it's like 1/3 of the original size, which is really good. So for a video of 3 minutes, it's around 41 megabytes. Okay, so that was decent. And if you want to test, you can listen to yourself. Right click, you can open it. Right click here, you can open it with some players. The most common one is Windows Media Player, so you can, before you upload, let me make it smaller. So you can fast
There's
forward.
me stretching fun.
Fast forward. All right. So now you have an MP4 video, but it's on your C drive, so nobody can see it. So you want to put it in some place that people can see. So I'm going to show you two places. One is D2L. Okay, that is the default platform. One is YouTube. Okay, why I show two places? Because a 3 minutes video is 41 megabytes. A 10 minutes video is more than 100 megabytes. I will have 50 videos. That will be around 5 gigabytes. And computer science department have 100 classes. You do the math, okay? And we have 30 departments. So that is a lot of strain on D2L. But we don't worry about that. For when your D2L crash, right? Do we just close? Obviously, you have a backup plan. That's your YouTube. Okay. So let me upload this to D2L. So I have my D2L set up on my second screen, so I can drag it over. So that's also a good thing about setting up a recording studio of some type. I have technically 3 screens here. I'm only showing you the biggest one. I have a side screen on the left. I have another small screen on the right. So when I'm doing programming or math, I put up my answers on my second screen. I'm not doing math. I am copying my answers and explaining math. Do you understand? So you don't have to think when you record videos because you want to take your mind away. So let's say I want to put this in my CSCF 4000, which obviously I shouldn't, but I don't have time for a shell. So I go to my CSCF 4000 Spring. The class is over. Nobody can see it. I go to my content, and I scroll down and say I want to add a new module, and I'm going to call my module video making demo. Okay, so I have my video making demo, and I want to add things, right? So new. You can upload file, you can upload video. So I say I want to upload video. There are many ways of doing this, okay? I'm going to upload video. Just understand that when you do this, you're uploading the 41 megabytes video file onto D2L, and D2L may have file restrictions. I'm just ignoring that right now. So you say, hey, I want a video instead of a URL to a YouTube. I say I want upload. I want to drag my file over. My file is here. Say, hey, drag it over. Maximum is 1 gigabyte. So my file is only 41 megabytes, so that's good. drag it up there. So this one is depending on your internet speed. I have the fastest internet you can find in Clarksville, I think. But some places may not be that fast. Okay, so now you save. So your video is on D2L. And if a student come here, say, I want to see Dr. Lee's video, I come here and I go to video making demo. And obviously this is a bad name, so I should edit the name. So for those of you who like good English, you can start changing it. Because
I don't even bother renaming my files.
You don't?
No, I just leave the underscores in.
Okay. So that's a good thing about give a file a good name when you first made it. So I almost don't need to edit it, right? Because my file name was pretty good. All right, so some student like that. So when a student come here and say, hey, I want to see the file, they click on it, and then they start playing. Hi, students, welcome to my video. Okay, just be careful as well because a student may be in the woods with a lousy bandwidth, okay? They may get impatient, okay, about this because this video file is big. All right, so now we are on YouTube. So now we are on D2L. So you have a video on D2L. Later, I need to remember to remove it just in case my class get an audit or something. All right, YouTube. Okay, so I have a YouTube channel called Richard Ricardo. I want to advise all the faculty, do not use your real name, especially you teach things like political science, history, because you are a public figure, because your name is on the APSU website. You are opening up yourself to the world. Like everybody in the world can see your YouTube channel. So don't put anything sensitive. If something is sensitive, make sure they don't know who you are by looking at your name. Okay, so I don't use my real name for my YouTube channel just for that reason, because there are a lot of bad people out there, and not everybody is nice. So just protect yourself. Okay, so I have a YouTube account. So I want to upload this onto my YouTube channel. So this is my YouTube channel. To get a YouTube channel, YouTube is owned by Google. So you need a Gmail account. I think everybody has a Gmail account. If not, you can easily create one. So I created a Gmail account that is pretty useful, okay, because people don't know who I am. And so now they know. So you want to upload this to YouTube, so you go to that, say I want to go to my YouTube studio. Okay. So this is your YouTube studio dashboard. I'm just going to show you how to upload, and then basically you can ignore it. When you make videos, normally you don't make one video for one class. For example, my 12 video making 2020, 12 video making, probably I will have like 10 classes, right? So you want to keep your video short, okay? You want to keep your video short because I try to keep my video in 10 minutes. If something goes wrong, I just throw the whole video away and make a new one instead of trying to edit the video. So decent class probably will have 10, 20 videos at least. All right. So in YouTube, because you have 10, 20 videos together, you want to create something called a playlist. So before you even start uploading 10 videos, I want to organize them. So I have a playlist of 10 videos. So you go to playlist and say, I want to create a new, as you can see, these are all my classes. And I want to create a new playlist. And I'm going to call this playlist 12 Video Making 2020. Control C to copy. Or you can type, that's fine. So you just say, I want to create a new playlist and I want to call it 12, I want to call it Video Making 2020. and I say create. So I have an empty playlist with 0 videos inside, no video. So now I can upload my video to this playlist. So I go back to my YouTube studio, and I say I want to upload my video. This is upload video, and my video is here. The MP4 file. So I say, let me make this 2 screens smaller. That's another reason you need big screens. So I say I want to upload video to YouTube. Drag the video here. So I say I want to drag the video here. So you are ready to upload. And you can give it a good name with good English. I don't know. Video making 2020 File Explorer example 1. You can put description about this video. Normally, I put the URL of my website if I have one, so they can go to my website and look at notes. And this is the video link. Technically, you can say I copy the video link. Video link is copied to clipboard, and you get a video link. This is your YouTube video. You can put it in D2L if you want to. You can put it into the syllabus or your study guide or anything to organize them in a certain way. And but obviously this one doesn't work yet because I have not uploaded, so I probably shouldn't trust this one too much. So you can, playlist. Make sure you go to the correct playlist. So I just created a playlist, so I add this there. And I say, is this made for kids? No, this is not made for kids. What this means is this a kids video? Okay, so you will show up in YouTube Kids or something. I don't think you should do that. No age restrictions. There are some more options like a tag is for easy people to find you easily. So I can say video making, and I say Camtasia. Make sure you spell correctly. I can say demo. I kind of think tutorial. All right, whatever you want to put. English, no caption. I'm not going to ADA compliant. That's another totally different video. Allow unveiling, everything is fine. Go to next. Go to next. Save or publish. Save or publish. Publish. And publish. So this is the final screen. Okay. So now YouTube is going to take your video. So now it's being published, and this is the correct link. So probably you can copy from here. You can right-click, copy link, or you can say just copy link. You will see that this link that I just copied is exactly the same as the link I just copied because that's the same video. And I say close. All right. So that is done, right? So if you go back to check your, if you go back to your video YouTube first page, and go back to your dashboard again, YouTube Studio again, and go back to your videos, you will see that you will have one video in your latest Video Making 2020 playlist. Nobody has seen it, obviously. So if you click on that, the video should be there. Okay, and you can edit that. You can go to say, I want to edit this, I made a mistake or something, edit title and descriptions, you can do that. This is your latest video. Oh, sorry. To see the playlist, you click on the playlist, and you say that I have one video in my Video Making 2020, you can go there, and then you can organize your video backward. So now you have a video in YouTube. You can just come over here, and it takes some time for the video to render in YouTube, but because of my video is only 3.2 minutes, so 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Hi, welcome to it appears almost immediately. Okay, so just be careful wherever you put up here, everybody in the world will see it. Okay, so if I put up this recording of this Zoom session there, everybody will see Dr. Jackie Vogel's name, which is fine, which is public information on APSU website anyway. So I'm not doing anything. Okay, so that is now you're on YouTube. Okay, so this link is very useful because you can put it anywhere. You can put it in your syllabus. You can put it in your Word document of your study guide. You can even put it in D2L. You can say, I want to do a new video, but instead of doing a video upload, you do a web URL. You can just copy this in here. So this thing links to YouTube. I'm not going to do this because you really confuse the student by doing both. So I'm just going to say, you can do that. All right, so that is how to upload YouTube, and then we are done. A little bit of math, okay? When you create videos, one of the important things is to watch your hard disk space. So if you right-click, look at your C drive would have around 700 gigabytes. My C drive has 700 gigabytes. I use around 600 gigabytes. I still have 100 gigabytes. When the free space run out, your computer will stop, basically. So don't let the free space run out. When you're creating videos, it's very easy to run out of space. Because one video is 100 megabytes, 10 video is 1 gigabyte, 1,000 video, you are run out of space. 1,000 video of 3 minutes, you are run out of space. Okay, so a little bit of math. 1 megabyte, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. We all know that 8 bits means 8 ones and zeros. 1 kilobyte means 2 to the power of 10 bytes, which is 1024 bytes. If you convert that to approximately 1,000 bytes. 1 megabyte is approximately 2 to the power 20. 1024 times 1024. I hope my math is correct, Dr. Jackie. And then it's approximately 1 million bytes. 1 gigabyte is the actual math is this, but it's approximately 1,000, 10,000, 1 million. All right, just count the zeros, okay? Don't worry about my English. And then terabytes is like 12 zeros bytes. Okay, 1,000, million, whatever. Okay. So done. So you're done. Okay. I am going to stop everything, but before that, a couple of advice. When you make videos, stay calm. Okay, remain calm when you make video. Keep it simple. Don't be ambitious. One video is around 10 minutes. You do it well, you move on to the next video, and then the next video. Don't make a 1 hour video. Probably something will go wrong in the middle. And then YouTube has a 15 minutes video limit unless they verify your identity. So I would suggest that after you register a YouTube channel, go to verify your identity to prove that you're a real person. They will allow you to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. So my YouTube channel can have longer videos. Establish a routine. Write down the steps, like what are the buttons to click. Have a simple script like a plan before you make the video. It will be easier. Okay, so I'm going to stop Zoom recording, and I'm going to ask you if you have any questions after I stop the recording. But if after I stop recording, my Zoom just crashed because they are rendering my videos, we'll just talk about Q&A next week.